What is going on, folks? Welcome back. You were looking at the reason why Bronny James got bounced out of the first round, and you're thinking to yourself, what the hell's going on here? Let's play this shit right here. You got to see this.
Deontay Wilder took part in a press conference on
Is this
Tuesday
real? Is this? Are you kidding me?
Trilogy.
If that ain't LeBron James, I ate my clothes. Deontay James right here, y'all. I don't care what they say his last name is. This right here. This is Deontay James. You see him? If it ain't him, I eat my clothes, dude. You know what time it is. Check it out. He ain't gonna say 25 words, cause I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Set to take place in Las Vegas on July 24th. The tension in the room was apparent.
You see this guy?
Deontay
He's supposed to be fighting.
Stoic, speaking
Has anybody ever heard of this dude? I mean, I'm sure they've done the back. I'm sure it's legit. I'm sure. Forget I even said that. I'm sorry. This is your Mandela effect, folks. In your face. Just, I mean, I'm sure there'd be all kind of people coming in. Oh, I thought we should do fight 110. Okay, whatever. I don't give a shit. That motherfucker right there. that dude's last name. That's King James right there. That's what you need to know.
For 25 seconds during the entire press conference.
I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'd like to thank my amazing team. And I'd like to thank my strong legal team as well. Look, enough said.
That's him.
Time to cut off his head. And come July the 24th, there will be bloodshed. Get your tickets now. I'll see you soon.
It shows
nice
how
try.
weak of a mental
you,
person he is, and how much of the beating from the last fight has took an emotional, physical effect on his life. I was worried about Deontay Wilder for quite a while after the defeat that I gave him. Wilder is a stubborn person, so he's got his own mentality and he wants to do things his own way. So to listen to other people is not what Deontay Wilder does.
Oh,
so
that's
no
him, man. And what's going on here? We're listening to this guy give us a shrink down on his competitor, while his competitor has his headphones on, like Bronny James, with in the zone, I guess. You know what I'm saying? While this white boy up here with his hat turned around. I couldn't make this shit up, man. Yeah, this is too much, y'all.
Deontay's going to do what Deontay's going to do.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Deontay's going to do what he's going to do.
He's been doing everything I've asked him and told him to do.
Yeah, but like Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a game plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, but you're talking about as far as training. He's doing everything.
Yeah, he can do that, but in the real fight I'm talking about, he's going to do what he's going to do. He's going to revert straight back to type, 100%. You can't expect him to do something that you couldn't do.
Like what?
Does it say Bron Bomb on his fucking pants? You see it?
Like that.
Yeah, but me and you never fought Tyson. You bust my eardrum when we
Play it back. I know it didn't say it. I can clearly see Braun. Don't you see it? I guess it says bronze. Okay, the bronze bomber. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Like what? Not
yes.
knock you out?
I mean, yeah, you can argue with me, but I mean, come on now.
I
know, but
we
Bron Bomb.
Spar, didn't we?
That's what it is.
You're a 260-pound man that can fight. You bust my eardrum the first time we sparred. That's not something to brag about. You can fight. That's what you do.
I know, but like you can't teach him to be some great fighter when you wasn't.
After both fighters spoke, a stare down between Wilder and Fury ensued that lasted over 5.5 minutes. 5.5 minutes.
Is this real?
God. But what was your biggest takeaway from this press conference?
My biggest takeaway was that
who are these brothers? I don't even know what.
A rap career with those rhymes that he put together at the end of the.
Oh, you heard the bars. Those are bars, though.
Yeah,
there will be bloodshed.
Well, listen. Nevertheless, on a serious note, I didn't like.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
Hang on. Conference.
All right, I'm just gonna roll with it, y'all. Let's check this out right here.
I thought were very disrespectful to the media, to everybody that actually came out, probably media that flew out there just to be a part of this press conference. This is a promotional press conference. If he didn't want to speak, he should have told Al Heyman, Fox, listen, I don't want to be a part of any press conferences because I'm going to have headphones on. I'm not going to listen to anybody, not going to listen to Christina Pancha, who's a delightful woman and
So this
very
is this motherfucker's last fight?
respectful to everybody, and she was disrespected by him not answering her questions.
How come I'm not seeing nothing old over here?
Now, I understand that Deontay's upset from all of the negativity that's been thrown his way, from his allegations, from his performance, from his excuses, whether they're true or not. He's been attacked. So he has a chip on his shoulder. I understand that. But if you agree to go to a press conference, I would assume that you're going to participate in it. So the headphones listening to music while it was going on and not answering any of the questions, I didn't think it was cool. So we're gonna have to see a knockout, a vicious knockout from Deontay Wilder for all this to be warranted.
Hey, I didn't like that he didn't speak neither, because I actually like when he goes at Fury. I like when Fury goes at him. Remember the first fight?
Dude, I'm telling you, man, they had to just be paying folks to do this shit over here, man.
The reason why I like Fury
I've seen one thing on this other side where it's like,
because Fury does a lot of talking as well. He doesn't back down verbally, you know. So that kind of robbed me of that fun part of the press conference. Them two going back and forth, verbal sparring. So that part I didn't like. But
everything what I'm seeing is like just, I mean, it should. Where'd this dude come from?
Deontay, the trilogy fight with Fury.
Here we go. Now we got. I mean,
Fury is now set in stone. You've waited over a year for this. What is your motivation ahead of this fight? Are you on a revenge mission?
I want a black in blood. That's my motivation. Revenge. Glass are glass. Back in blood.
You suffered your first career defeat last time out. That can make or break a fighter.
Oh yeah, that's.
Are you hungrier now than ever? Is Fury in for a shot in July?
The mannerisms,
man. Not only
is
Fury in for a shot, but the whole world is.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm looking forward to July the 24th.
Oh yeah. He
show the greatness of me.
Have you visualized how this fight plays out? Do you knock Tyson Fury out, and which punch will it be?
I visualized it for a year and a half, and wherever touch, he goes.
In the aftermath to that loss, were there some dark moments? Did you ever question whether you would be in this position again, whether you would fight again?
I knew I would fight. You know, I was very optimistic about the situation. And when you know the truth shall set you free. So
that's
it was never a dark moment for me, only light.
You've given your opinion on what happened in the second fight. Do you feel like you really have a point to prove to the world, to the critics?
I don't have no point to prove to them, because when it comes to Deontay Wilder, it's damn if you do and damn if you don't.
Deontay James.
So I don't care what people see or what they say, you know.
I see you, bro.
It is what it is.
It is.
I'm only here to show my greatness.
You know Fury well.
His greatness, y'all.
Twice before.
Come on.
Was hurt more?
Come
on. In the second fight, or Fury when you knocked him down in the first fight?
Of course, Fury. I gave him concussion. Did you see his eyes go back in the back of his head? even under the circumstances that I was under, he couldn't even knock me out. I was alive and well, still standing on my feet.
This guy.
So he has a lot to worry about, not me. Like I said, the truth shall set you free.
I see you, bro.
This is retaliation.
Does the talk of AJ Fury play into your hands?
Hey,
Could Tyson Fury have taken his eye off the ball with this fight?
This is entertaining. This really is.
The undisputed fight further ahead.
He was very immature. His team was immature to look past us. That was a foolish, I wouldn't even say a mistake, because they knew what they were doing. That was foolish of them, stupid of them to think that they would just go past us, something that was contractual, agreed, signed, and delivered.
Sound like Bron to me.
I am the one that's gonna mess up those plans, and I just want them both. I just want that same energy kept when I knock Fury out.
You talk about messing up those plans. We've wanted to see Deontay Wilder against Anthony Joshua for many years. It's been spoken about for many years. Beat Fury in July. Is that a fight you want next?
Most definitely, hands down. Without no excuses, no mandatories, nothing in the way. As I see, they already making up excuses. They already got a mandatory plan in head. No one really wants to fight someone like me, and I don't blame them.
Do you believe if you fight Anthony Joshua that you knock him out?
In a devastating fashion.
As a result of this fight taking
Man.
place, Anthony Joshua looks set to fight Alexander Usyk.
I know this shit
Usyk,
fake
of
as
course,
hell,
had
but
great
I'm finna
success
buy
at
it, y'all.
cruiserweight. Is
I'm
that
finna
a
buy it,
dangerous
dog.
fight to Joshua?
I'm entertained like a
Every fight is a
motherfucker.
dangerous fight. You know, you just never know what night a person will have.
Do you think Usyk can replicate that at heavyweight? Do you think he can become a real force at heavyweight? Is Usyk a threat to you?
That's up to him. That's up to him. What's for him is for him.
It is him, man.
You know, everyone is a threat.
You heard it here.
Until
If you didn't hear it before, you know
otherwise.
now. Bron his ass.
July 24th,
He gonna
do you
be-
announce yourself
He gonna be in
as
in
the
a,
number one heavyweight once again?
There you go.
Most definitely the baddest man on the planet.
That's what he gonna be
That's
doing.
seeking and is on a mission to become one champion, one face, one name.
And just finally, a word on
The
another
Bron
British
Bomb.
heavyweight, Dillian White. There's been plenty of needle between the pair of you for a while. Could that feud be settled in the ring? Is
I was
Dillian
finna
White on your hit
you
list?
finna let you know right now, yeah.
Dylan White could have been got this work. He ain't that shit to my toilet paper that I flushed a year ago. But let him keep fighting. Keep going, mate. And soon we shall see each other once more and see where he grow some type of. Oh, he will. I don't even want to say.
Hey man, I feel
you
you, brother.
punish Dillian
It's
White
not
for
easy
some
to
of the
just step
things
out
he's
here
been
and just
saying
be
about
like, you know what I'm saying,
It doesn't
boom on a
matter to me what he
motherfucker.
said to me. Silence is golden. You know, when you have it's just like having many roaches. When you cut those lights on, they're gonna scatter. You're gonna kill some of them, and some of them gonna go get free. And the ones that get free, you can only hope to get them when you cut those lights on again. Run, roach, run.
I'm gonna smash
Do
him.
you
Your
rate
ass come
Dillian
over
White?
here.
Is he a threat to you?
I just told you I'm gonna smash him, motherfucker.
He's the bottom of my feet. He's the strong between my toes. That's
I
what
like this
look
dude
at.
right here, man.
He's
Bron
not
Bron
the
got to
butt.
be all, you know, he got to be all like politically
He's a
correct and
master's
shit. This
dog.
nigga here, he can just be raw,
Amazing.
like fuck it. That's what you need to do,
They
Bron
don't have no
Bron.
backbone.
Just come on with it, dog. Just come on with it hard, dude. Yes. Because y'all may not know it, see, because, you know, I'll be doing these videos and shit, and it ain't really about you, really. That's shit about me. I about put it up today till this right here came, dog. I was finna fall silent like a motherfucker, dude. Because I know what time it is. That's what it is. That's why they fall silent. Because ultimately that's what happens. I mean, that's ultimately where you're going. I mean, but I'm not there yet, and that's okay. Because I mean that dude, that right there, that dude right there, that was off the chain, that was off the hook. And I'm telling you, Bron Bron, just do it, bro. Stop trying to come with that old dumb shit with you on right there, dude. Because you just come out raw, dude. I know this motherfucker's smart, man.
If I'm lucky enough to get
I know he's.
while I'm alive,
I'm listening to him. They dumb it down for y'all because if you know, motherfucker, like you see how you treat, you see how you feel about me. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, they you know. They probably trying to take a little cue from where they know better. You know, maybe they know better. They know something I don't know. They got a lot of
20,000 yes men around him. You know,
they got plenty of time. Motherfucking, you know, do all the little experiments and shit.
Or you can see what's happening in.
What's going on here? See, I mean, nothing is. I don't see nothing that's old here. Now, ain't Bron Bron and 50 Cent like asshole buddies?
But that's Tyson's business.
As my dad would say, as Papa would say,
21.
they asshole buddies. I'm pretty sure they are. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that they be kicking it. Or yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Floyd, one or the other.
But you're talking about the whole thing where, you know, he was going to fight AJ and then at the last minute suddenly he's fighting Deontay Wilder.
It's diabolical, isn't it? You know, you're geared up to fight one man.
Hell yeah, Floyd in with him.
On
Because, I mean, that was this right here the reason why they going on ahead and gave you an exhibition last week. I did a video on that. I did a video on the, I've been doing videos on Bron Bron, man. A few, yeah. Yeah. When that congressman
in the
came out and gave him a
boxing
tongue
ring.
lash and told him,
You know, they're around him like locusts.
talked to him like a little kid. I told Ron, man, stand up, dude. Next time I see the nigga, he's standing up there as a boxer telling me about suck my balls. Yes, I'm telling you, man. Y'all don't give a fuck what y'all think, man. I'm telling you, y'all don't matter.
He was fighting AJ. I wanted to fight AJ. I'm no interest.
You don't know nothing. You don't know shit.
Why has he got to fight Wilder? I told him on a phone conversation.
Okay, here we go.
Chuck the belt in the bin. Let him have it. Come back and fight AJ on the 14th of August, like was planned. But
see, I also know that they can. Come on now.
They
can make this. I mean, it ain't. You think just because it says that this put this up here 3 weeks ago, or 4 years ago, or whenever the fuck that's
you
really.
Can be idiots.
That man, they could film all that shit in one day.
Come out of a big setup and listen to you, don't
just like any other movies, what they try to tell you about a Mandela effect. They shot that fucking alternate scene right that damn time when they filmed the movie, knowing they was gonna solve your ass.
Rubbish.
I mean.
I'm just concerned.
Is that you think that's a stretch? They've went so far as to show you that they do alternate endings and shit.
Makes a mistake.
So
but
you would know that that's
going wrong out there.
Probabilities.
It's been badly
fair.
handled, and that's just my opinion. No one else's. Tyson knows what he's doing. But I said, get back on a plane. Let's have a look at the situation properly. Let's assess it. But there's no bright lights and glitz here, is there? Within shore. What would you do? Want to be in Vegas or Wythenshawe? But let me tell you, if you want to keep your WBC belt, you better in Wythenshawe. Enough said, eh?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say about the Wilder thing, because obviously he beat him very convincingly last time. I mean, arguably beat him the first time. Is there a danger that he just thinks he can just turn up and walk through him again?
The danger point is getting fair play out there. At the minute, the American boxing fraternity has been embarrassed from last escapade. Why wouldn't you take...
I'm gonna kill this at 20 minutes. I'm gonna try to kill this at 20 minutes. I'm gonna take too damn much time. Come on, man. This just barely got over 1 million views, man. Man, I would think that. Yeah. But I mean, I don't guess. I mean, but still, I should still see shit from old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn.
Radio Raheem. Listen, man, you said that your people have been fighting for 400 years.
Man, your people's too.
So I just want you to explain what you mean by that.
Why this shit all grainy, man?
You know what I'm talking about. Y'all all know what I'm talking about, man.
Explain it. Not everybody knows what you're talking about.
Radio Raheem, I don't have to explain what's understood, man. You know what I mean by that. Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Did somebody say James?
Radio Raheem.
Huh? Man, I think I'll be hearing shit, man. Come on now.
Let's go, man.
Okay, I don't know what.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean,
with Deontay Wilder, we know what he's talking about. First of all, what we did earlier is gonna be everywhere. So I just wanted to clear the air so people aren't online thinking.
Famous, man.
Now, if you'll permit me, if you don't want to talk about it, I appreciate that too. But the reason I asked the question, I think I know what you were referring to. I'm fairly certain I do.
You do. You definitely do.
And
look on the news. Look around us.
The reason I asked the question is because one of the things I talk about in boxing a lot is the cultural differences. The way fighters clash, not just in the ring physically, but they bring their backgrounds with them. Yes. You're one of these people who are very vocal about where you're from, what you believe, what you believe being a heavyweight champion means. Fury is much the same way, and being a traveler, his people have gone through what they've gone through on his side of the pond and globally. So my question more relates to how that clash of two giants, not just boxers, but giants in their communities, inform this fight. Where does that fight line drawn when it comes to Wilder versus Fury?
I don't really understand what you're trying to get at.
I don't either.
I mean, collide between the two of you.
Yeah,
you guys get close to each other. You can't keep your hands off each other. You're both
what you talking about, man?
Way, but coming from a different place.
Well, the touching.
Man, y'all can do a better job than this, man.
You know, from his promoter.
Come on.
I understand. We love Frank. You know, I'm not
throwing Frank Warren under the bus. We love Frank. We know Frank means well, and he want this fight to be a success. You know, but when you have two big guys up there, when the adrenaline rush is oozing out of your pores and the energy is spreading amongst, you know, certain things you can't do. You have to be careful, especially with me, you know, because I get in a certain state of being. My mindset changes, you know, and when I feel things are brushing, I say, don't touch. And then Fury wanted to do emotional holding.
That is him, dude.
So,
I mean, I can see it. I mean, I know there's gonna be a bunch of people like, no.
You know what I mean?
I can already hear you.
I've already said previous when we was in LA.
But
you know,
shit,
when
I don't know
things
how.
had started.
You paid.
It seemed like everyone.
What he got a championship? He got one of them finals rings on, don't he?
And you're not going to be able to fight. Don't
you
stop
see
the
that big ass ring,
Don't
man?
stop the show because of others' action. You know.
I wonder which one that is
we
right
understand
there.
what we're doing. We're professionals.
Yeah, that's a championship ring, man. That's one of them rings what he won at Miami or something.
If I wanted to do something, it would have been the slap or a punch, something that really meant something to me, because the choking just won't do. You know, I'm not really into the choking.
Oh, that's him.
You know, and that's just what it's all about. You know, when you're dealing with two fighters of our caliber and so tall, then, you know, people get hesitant at times, which I understand as well, too. And that's just what it all was. Because on the night of the fight, I'm going to be able to release everything out of me.
Oh, it's for sure. It's him, dog. That's him. That's him. I'm going to cut it right here.
Guy and a bad guy at off times. Correct. I'd say both you and Fury promotionally have been cast as
I'm still be watching it, man. I'll still be talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why I'll just keep on letting it run, because I'm like, hey, I'm going to be watching this shit anyway. But
like bad guys, you say bad things.
Yeah, people
you maybe come from bad places.
It take too much time, man. Take too much time, folks won't want to be like, oh, I ain't clicking on that shit, so I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I'm going to do some more on this, though. This,
with the two of you
this
now
is him
facing
right
off,
yes.
How do you see him?
You know it.
As a, not just as a fighter, but as a man, where he's coming from. He's been over to that side of the pond where he's from. Now he's fighting you here on your side of the pond.
That's the kind of shit what I'm talking about, man, all the time. Like, you never know how that shit gonna work out, but it's all your mentality, man. It's all you, and that's all you need. You just gotta fucking take your power back, man.
Quit
letting other motherfuckers have it.
As a person, I like him as a person. I like any man that know how to